Okay, so dear Dhamma practitioners, this is our ongoing meditation session. Be comfortable yourself and relax your body. So once we get connected with our other students, we ready to start the session for today. Okay, so dear Dhamma practitioners, be comfortable yourself and relax your body. And keep your back straight, neck head straight in one line, and your right palm on your left. So gently close your eyes and bring attention to this bell sound. And while you're focusing to the sound, mentally relax your body, relax your mind, and relax your breathing with your thoughts. So do nothing extra. Just follow the sound, please. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Homage to the Blessed One, the Exalted One, the fully enlightened One. So, dear Dhamma practitioners, in this ongoing meditation sessions, we are trying to share some basic informations related to meditation practice. So, as all of you know, when it comes to the word meditation, more than any other time, nowadays we can see many different methods of meditation. But we have to understand, out of this practice, what we do here, the result we gain more related to inner development of the clarity or the wisdom Because once you have enough wisdom and understanding regarding the life, you are capable to navigate yourself and move forward without getting injured or without getting to troubles or without getting to difficulties. You are capable to move forward and get out of the suffering. And as the pinnacle of that journey, final result of the journey, you are able to find the ultimate wisdom or the liberation, which we call the Nibbana. So, in this meditation practice, we are mainly based with tranquility meditation and vipassana meditation. So, when it comes to tranquility meditation, the very Pali word we call the samatha bhavana. So the samatha means tranquilizing the mind, the bhavana means development of the mind. Or another way you can name developing undisturbed mind. Or another meaning, there is another word called chitta bhavana, because it's basically based with the mental object, or it's based with the mind. And the vipassana meditation, so, is take us to deeply understand how things come to be as they are. In tranquility meditation help us to understand things as it is. So this is about reality and truth. So that is what we're going to talk about today. How this tranquility meditation and vipassana meditation help us to recognize the reality and the truth. And what is the difference in between this? Because once you understand this, it will help for you to practice more deeply, and even in day-to-day life, you are capable to develop higher level of awareness. So everybody like to hear the truth. And at the same time, everybody like to experience the reality. So then what is the reality? What mean by reality? So when it come to reality, there are few kind of realities. So the one is called objective reality. Another one called subjective reality. Another one called intersubjective reality. Another way that's another one is called that conceptual reality. So many other ways people explain this reality, but basically we are going to be very limited for three kind of realities, because that will help us to untangle this understanding. So objective reality means what? So because the tranquility meditation help you to understand the objective reality. So what is the objective reality? Objective reality means, so even though you don't see it, even though you don't know about it, even though you don't see it, so there are certain things exist as objects. So as example, so this cup. So before you see this cup, or even after this session, even that you don't know about this cup going to be exist like this. So this is objective reality. And this all the material things, even though we don't saw it, even though we don't know it, it's there. And just imagine even when it comes to the the house yourself, how many things that you don't know that in your house it is exit. It doesn't matter you know it or don't know it, it is there. And then when it comes to this earth, there are a lot of places that we never experience. And even we don't know about it. But that doesn't, it never going to depend on your knowledge. But it is still exists. And even the moon, the sun, and the other planets, stars, this everything, we don't know about it. But there are things exist. So that is objective reality. And so then what is the subjective reality? So the subjective reality means that what we feel, our pain, so what we experience, and what's the ideas we share. And when it comes to that sharing ideas, another thing is that when we experience any objective reality, how we going to interpret it to somebody is become our subjective reality. So that is it's need to come out of your feelings, experience, knowledge, kind of way. And intersubjective reality means what? Intersubjective reality means it exists when the concept is there. Otherwise, even though it is there, it doesn't have any power. So as example, value of money. So the value of money going to exist while the society accept it. And when the group of people gather, or the society or the government authorize certain kind of value, and then it going to activate. So, and even we can build up a company and then we put a name on it. But there is no such a thing called solid place as a company, but the chairman, secretary, treasurer, so members, so this everybody gather together and then they develop a kind of like an idea, and through the idea, it comes. When the idea exists, that conceptual reality, subject, that the intersubject reality activate. So the government the same, and the religions the same, the culture, the tradition, value system, this everything intersubjective reality. Culture you can't see as the objective reality. You cannot touch it as an object. And but still, when people gather together as ideas, you can maintain something. Like as example, every day, 6 p.m., you're going to practice meditation. So as a community of Sangha, so then as a group of people, every day, 6 p.m., you start to keep practice. Keep practice. Just imagine when you keep practice it for 10 years, it's become part of your life. And then it become a cultural, kind of like it get a cultural identity. So then your friends, your followers, family members, your children start to see it. Oh, you keep doing it. Just imagine 31st night party, Christmas night, So there is no such a thing called like that, but when the society come together and validate it, and it's going to be there. So it is intersubjective reality. That is one thing. And the conceptual reality means that as concept, as ideas, even regarding physical things, the material things, even the time, the money, power. So this all come out of the concept. So like that, the reality means that whatever something exists, but that existence has limitations, but it is there. So it's a part of our life. So when it comes to tranquility meditation, it is very important to see things as it is. So it directly address to this the reality, objective reality, subjective reality, intersubjective reality, conceptual reality. So like that, tranquility meditation allow you to see things as it is. So when your mind is become very clear, sharp, so this cup is here like this. So you are capable to experience this objective reality as it is. Why it is very important? Because the truth has a connection to this. So then what is the truth? So the basically, in the very conventional level of truth means this. So what you experience about the reality, how you explain it become the truth. So as example, so I see this cup like this. It is a white cup, porcelain. So like this, it's all the objective reality I examine. So I need the very clear, balanced mind, undisturbed mind to understand this. Because otherwise, if my mind is disturbed, maybe I don't recognize this as porcelain. Maybe I would name something else. And so then tomorrow, I'm going to talk to somebody about this cup. So what I say, if I experience this like this, and if I am capable to explain my experience exactly as it is, so that becomes the truth. So what I experience this cup like this, can I explain it tomorrow to somebody as it is? Problem is this: when your mind doesn't have the critical, analytical, deeper understanding or the clarity, when your mind is become biased to emotions, feelings, what have, or and especially for the language or the culture, what happens? You can kind of like practice this. You can kind of like test this. You can do an experiment. When you experience something and later try to explain it to somebody, what will happen? You going to tell many other things which is not your experience. So then how it going to become the truth? Because in the middle, what happens? You add many colors to your moment of your reality, and then when it become your experience, even before you tell to somebody, and when you experience it by yourself, even in your mind, with your form, feeling, perception, volition, recognition. Just imagine when the perception perceive to you as a perceiver, that what you experience sometimes manipulated by your past experience, or the which we call the mental formations or the cankers or the sanskara. So then the reality, when you experience as perception, and yourself maybe you don't understand it as it is, you understand it as something. So then what happens? You are disconnect from the reality. And then when you're going to explain it, the truth not going to come out of it, because you are honest yourself, and you try to explain that what you experience. But what you experience manipulated by your mental formations, or your history, or your past habitual patterns. And then when you explain it to somebody, that other person hear something else. So then just imagine when it go person to person, person to person, after 10 people, 20 people, what they hear, what they going to hear. Because I experienced this objective reality in this very moment, or it is objective reality, or it is a subject, like a feelings or anything, subjective reality, or subjective reality, or conceptual reality, anything, whatever you experience in the moment, if it is manipulated by your own emotions, or the mental formations, or the cankers, when it come to your moment of experience, when it come to the moment of consciousness, you already disconnect from what you experience. So then what happens? You tell to somebody which is not real, but you believe it as truth. And then you go and that person start to tell it to somebody. So that that person heard is going to become the reality for that person. And then when that person going to tell something, it becomes the truth for that person. So see the connection in between the reality and the truth. So the reality is what you experience. The truth means how that experience going to come out of you. So what you experience exactly, if you are capable to bring out of you exactly as it is, there is no self-interference, self-opinion. There is no any kind of manipulation, coloring for that moment of experience. Then there is no any kind of self-centered mind, or there is no any way to become something new. So then it's going to be as it is. That is the end of becoming. But the thing is this, when we experience the reality, before even we experience it, we have kind of like a preconditioned mind. Oh, this should be like this. Oh, that should be like this. So now I'm going a little bit more deeper, backward. Reverse. So then look to yourself. Before I experience this cup, if my mind have the preconditioned mind, oh, cup, it should be like this. Once my mind hold that imagination, do you think, can I see this cup as it is? Or then when it come to hearing something, before you hear something, if you have the preconditioned mind, can you hear that what other person going to tell? The smell, before you going to experience it, if you have the preconditioned mind regarding that smell. Or taste, before you experience that taste, if you have the preconditioned mind, can you experience it? Bodily sensation, before you experience it, you already have the preconditioned mind. You are mentally prepared for it. When you mentally prepare for it, can you experience it as it is? Even when it comes to the consciousness or the ideas, before we experience something, we already think about it. So then how the mind can experience it? So that is where we disconnect even from the world itself. We already have a world inside us. That is why it says that we are really not experiencing this outside world. We are experiencing our own mind. Why? Because our mind already built up the world, and we already have the preconditioned world. Oh, world should be like this. That is what we experience. So then why it happened like that? So we are so biased to our mental formations, cankers. We are maintaining our habitual patterns. We are addicted to emotions. We are mesmerized by our own memory. So we are in a kind of like a cocoon, living inside, even we never came out of that cocoon. And sometimes from birth to death, and sometimes even many lifetimes, eons by eons, you can be in a cocoon and maintain that and find your security. And inside you, you think you are experiencing world. You know, you are still in sleeping mood. You are dreaming in the sleeping mood. So you are sleeping and you are dreaming. In that dream, you think you are living. So tranquility meditation means you get out of that dream or sleeping mood without reacting to anything. In the beginning, you are capable to observe things as it is, even rather than going to outside object. So that's why we focus to breathing and allow it to happen as it is, but observe very carefully with a sharp and clear mind. So that foundation is very necessary, because otherwise this habitual pattern, this inner current, thought pattern keep coming to us. We already build up everything in our mind. Even you don't experience this outside. You may see the sun, the moon, you experience the wind, the rain, the cold, but really you don't experience the cold or the winter or whatever it's there. You may experience the winter that already exists in your memory. So that's why even we don't touch the reality. We are more far away from the reality. So that's why the tranquility meditation is very necessary for us to come to the present moment. So the tranquility meditation will bring you to the present moment. So in the present moment, you are capable to experience the reality. So whatever the objective reality, whatever the subjective reality, whatever the intersubjective reality, conceptual reality, this everything, to experience it as it is, you have to come to the present moment. But most of us don't have that ability. Look into yourself and see whatever that you look for, whatever you are struggling, whatever you try to make, already in your mind. It's kind of like I have a dream. So you are following a dream. Everybody say most of the time it's when, oh, I have a dream. People love dreams. But when it comes to the reality, dreams not allow it. There is no any validation for dreams. In the reality, to have a dream, you have to have a sleepy mind. To exist for the dream, you can maintain the dream when you have a sleepy mood. But when you awake, what happened? First you have to come out of the dream. But most of us don't like it. Why? Because we like our dreams. We love our dreams. We hug our dreams, and we head massage our dreams, we feed our dreams, and we want to sleep with our dreams. We don't want to experience the reality. We don't want to see, because it's kind of like a very organic, very, very raw level of natural level of things. We don't want to experience that. But without experiencing it, you cannot go to the truth. Because most of the time we try to explain our dream as truth. That is what happens. That's why people try to explain what they think, from where what they think come. What you think don't come out of your moment of experience. That's why what you think doesn't work in the world. Remember that. So then, tranquility meditation will slowly take you to experience the reality. What is right now, right here? That is the most important thing. That is the most important matter. So be with it. And then once you are capable to experience it, then the mind becomes more sharp and clear. Then there is a wisdom arising you. Then you are capable to explain that what you experience. And that is what another way called the Dharma. Dharma is the kind of like a truth that the most about the Dharma is. We mentioned that what the Buddha taught as a Dharma also, but when it comes to the very real meaning of the Dharma, is like what you experience is your Dharma. And so then if you are capable to tell it exactly as it is, it becomes the truth. And that is where the truth becomes the Dharma. So then just imagine maybe you experience, you explain something which you never experienced. Maybe your imagination. Then it is not the Dharma. You are not holding it. So that's why most of time when the people, like people means us, when we talk about our past, it's 75% lies, which is not happened there. we say, we colored our history. We want to say, make it very nice. We want to motivate people. We want to show that how we did it. We add many, many, many ingredients to it and we try to tell. So then just imagine, the reality is what is exactly happened, but now we add something and tell. Then we say that is the truth. No, it is not the truth. So then understand reality and the truth. So then, what is the misunderstanding or the illusion? Because the illusion means that how we develop the illusion. So the illusion means when we believe something which we never experience as our experience, it is illusion. That means when we believe that what we experience means our reality, which we never experience it. And we add more things to our reality. What we experience, we add more things and we believe that is what we experience. So that is illusion. And then we go with it. We try to prove it. We try to force to others to believe it as the truth. So then remember, then where the liberation comes, you can test it. You can try for one day and see. So see around you this objective reality and the subjective reality, that what you experience, or even the conceptual reality, or the intersubjective reality. So whatever you experience in the moment, without adding anything, without putting any colors on it, accept it as it is. Don't try to add ideas on it. That is where you find another way to enter to emptiness. So as example, this cup. So I experience this cup. This is the reality. So then it's a white porcelain cup. That's it. That is the reality. But how about this is my cup? From where the my cup came. I like this. I don't like this. This is a good cup. This look nice. From where that nice came? Out of your past experience, out of your mental formations, volitions, and out of your intention. See, then why you can't take this as because the reality never going to change out of your opinion. No, this cup, it's itself a cup. That doesn't mean you like it or you hate it. You can name it as your cup or you can name it as somebody else's cup. This cup doesn't care that anything. That is the beauty of the reality. Reality doesn't care your opinion. Reality doesn't depend on your ideas. Any reality. So, why you try to hold it to it then? Why you try to go behind it? Why you try to maintain it? Because this cup doesn't care. This is the objective reality. It is real. I can touch it, I can feel. There is a cup like this. But what you think about or what you try to experience about this cup doesn't care about it. So that is where you don't have any emotional connection to it. Or there is no greed, hatred regarding this. There is no desire go towards this. But still this is real. This is not a kind of like an illusion. No, this cup, I can touch it. Of course, there is a cup. So then I have to take care of it. I have to clean it. I have to appreciate it because it helped me to drink water. And like that, if you look very carefully, most of time, that what we see, we are very far away from reality. We are living in our own inside mental cocoon. So first, we have to get out of that preconditioned mind. We have to get out of that imagination. We have to get out of that dream world. And then what we experience, and we have to digest it as it is without adding any colors to it. And that is where you can touch the truth. So when it comes to that ultimate truth, what you can experience only the change. So once the day you are capable to touch that truth, you know what else beyond that. So with that, let's get into practice a little bit now. So your right palm on your left, neck head straight in one line and be comfortable with your posture. So bring your attention to your body and scan head to toes yourself and say Sopateva O, may I be well and happy 3 times. Take a moment and think. We gathered here in this moment to practice this ancient meditation technique. All the Buddhas, all the enlightened masters followed this path and achieved wisdom. So we also gathered here to accumulate that knowledge. In this moment with this sitting, may my body become more comfortable, may my breath be more smooth, may no difficulties come to me. May all the success come to me. Also think for a moment, this is the last moment we're spending in this very lifetime, and detach your mind from all your past memories and as well as any kind of future thoughts. Just try to remain in the present moment, observing the sensation of your inhalation and exhalation. So in the beginning, deeply and gently, breathe in, breathe out 3 times and find the sensation, please. So bring attention to the breathing and just allow it to happen. Don't interfere with it. Don't interrupt your inhalation, exhalation. Just simply observe it and recognize. Do nothing extra. Bring your attention to your body, please. Observe your posture. We cultivate loving kindness and compassion in our heart and radiate it as a light through entire your compound, village, city, state, country, world, around this universe. Also, as far as you can, through galaxies, other planets, stars, reminding yourself like this. With clear intention, mentally repeat after me. May all living beings in this universe be well and happy. May everyone be happy and safe. And may their hearts be filled with joy. May all living beings live in security and in peace. Beings who are frail or strong, tall or short, big or small, visible or not visible, near or far away, already born or yet to be born. May all of them dwell in perfect tranquility. Let no one do harm to anyone. Let no one put the life of anyone in danger. Let no one out of anger or ill will wish anyone any harm. Expand the loving kindness and compassion beginning from your heart forward. Visualize yourself and send it as a light. To your backside, to your left side, and to your right side. Downward and upward. To all six directions at once, like the moon, the sun, spread the light, spread the energy, without any condition, without any limitation, without any resistance or without any judgment. Let your heart to shine with the loving kindness and compassion from the bottom of it, with the maximum effort to the highest, wishing yourself, may all living beings in this universe be well and happy. Please sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So first of all, we offer this practice to the great qualities of the Buddha, Dhamma, and the Sangha. Also, by the power of this meritorious deed, may all of us attain to the supreme bliss of Nibbana. May all your guardian angels and deities will receive these merits and increase their longevity and protect all of you from any kind of planetary influences or any ill effects. Ettavata cha ammehi sampadam punya sampadam sabbe devanumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe bhutanumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe satta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Imaya dhamma patipattiya buddhang pujemi dhammang pujemi sanghang pujemi. Attaya imaya patipattiya jati jara vyadi maranam ha paribunjissami. Idam me punya kammang asavakkayavang hotu sabba dukkha pamuncatu. Bless you.